It's Camping with Clarence with Mandy and
Craig.
And we are headed to
Santa Fe Palms RV Resort in Gainesville, Florida.
We've never been here, and we try to check out some YouTube videos, and there's not that many. So we're a little excited about doing some video content for you because from what we've seen on the few videos, it looks like an amazing place. And Craig, what are you excited about for this weekend?
A camping trip with a forecast of sunshine and 92 degrees.
Absolutely. And after this week, whew, I had some deadlines that I had to get out for some state pageants. I'm a pageant coach, and their bios and portfolios and headshots. I'm a photographer also. We're all due this week. And Craig worked about 70 hours at his job, and we'll have to tell you all about what we do in another video. We keep saying that, so we've got to do that this weekend. But we both need a break, and we're so excited that Cletus, our new truck, is driving Clarence, and we're heading to Gainesville. Stay tuned.
See y'all soon.
Back it on up, Craig.
Doing it back up.
You're a professional backer-upper. I'm putting it on your resume. We're in number 125. This back here was supposed to be a pond. And I think at one time maybe it was a pond. But we've been bamboozled because Craig loves the water, so I thought I did good by putting him on the pond. It even says there's alligators and snakes in the area. They must be looking for the water too. It's so pretty here though, and very quiet.
Be very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits.
Clarence did so good. He's so cute. Babe, there's even a sign over here that says watch out for alligators and snakes. So there really was water at one point.
What this don't even make good sense right here.
You're supposed to be right here.
Well, I understand that, but if I do, the damn camper's gonna be out in the damn road.
I know. Watch your language.
That makes zero sense right there.
That doesn't make any sense.
Really? So we've just gotten set up in number 125 at the Santa Fe Palms RV Resort, and we have a few initial comments, concerns, and some applause. Right?
Yes. Beautiful, beautiful park. Really nice.
Yeah.
Fairly new. The infrastructure is great. All asphalt sites with concrete patios off the side of your setup, which is super, super nice. First time we've experienced that in our camping adventures. Never had such a nice site. But I'm not real sure if these sites were designed for 40-footers or what, but it's really not designed for a 24-foot camper. We're parked at the front of our camping space in order to get to use our concrete patio. We have a pretty wide awning. The awning's 8 or 10 foot wide, but I had to have extra power cords and hoses and everything else to reach the pedestals in the back with a short trailer. Now I'm sure they were designed for longer trailers. I'm sure they are,
But when I put in the feet of ours, they told me we couldn't stay here. I think that's what they said. And so then I put in something bigger, and then we could, because initially it said that we were on the pond, and that's why I wanted to be here, because Craig loves the water so much.
I hope she's going to get up and walk back there and show y'all this pond that we paid to be on.
I just want to show you. Here is the pond, and there's a danger sign back there that says alligators and snakes. So there definitely was at one time a pond.
There has not been any water in that pond since Hurricane Helene, I promise you. It's bone dry. You could plant kern in it right now.
It may have been back since when Jesus was here, actually, because it is bone dry. But, I mean, all right, so for the applause, what can we give for applause so far?
Applause is, like I said, the infrastructure is great.
Right.
Level sites, paved sites, patios, super clean. Haven't seen one piece of trash on the ground.
Right.
Parking's kind of nuts, too.
Parking's crazy. This is where we are right now, which is a little nuts.
If we backed our trailer all the way up to the back of our campsite, we could not utilize our nice concrete patio, and at that point we could park in the actual spot with the RV. But
my suggestion was to have him back all the way up and park right there, but because someone has done that before because there's tire tracks back there, but he didn't think that was a good idea.
Lots of folks are parked in the streets and things like that, which is not a problem. We're not fussing, but we're just giving pros and cons, and so far that just seems to be, we hadn't ridden around, we haven't seen anything other than where we are. Looks to be beautiful.
It is a beautiful park, and it's crazy because it's
very small.
It's very small, and it's right off the highway, like literally right off the highway.
If you look at any videos on Facebook, or excuse me, on YouTube, before coming here, before we post this picture, the only other thing I can say is don't be tricked by the size of that swimming pool.
We're going to show you guys in a minute because we're going to take a ride around like we always do when we first arrive. So we're going to show you, and we're not going to put it in landscape view so it looks bigger because it's super small.
It's not big as two hot tubs.
It is. And so, but it looked like it was huge on the website. But that's okay. That's all right. I'm just going to get Craig to get up early in the morning because he loves me so much and get us 2 chairs.
He does every time we go somewhere. Every morning.
He does.
By 7:30, our towels are set out by the pool.
Yes.
And
I'm a tad bit spoiled.
She's spoiled, right?
I am. But I'm not complaining. I'm very thankful. But we'll ride around in a few minutes and we'll give you guys a proper tour. But that's our first thoughts.
I know we've talked about a lot of things in our videos that we've acquired through our camping adventures so far in the early stages of trying to prepare for everything that we need, but this Hyper Tough fan right here, y'all, from Walmart, I think it was $75. It took me 6 delivery orders to finally get the right one. I got 2 fans that I didn't order, but once I got it, I'm telling y'all, it's well worth the $75 it cost because it will blow some serious air. How y'all doing? Good. All right, y'all know what we doing. Look at her.
Stop it.
She is a boss on that scooter, y'all.
She's trying not to fall is what she's trying
She
to do.
is getting good. She gonna be jumping hills and
No, she's
railing
not.
berms here for long.
She's not. It's okay. I promise y'all.
But y'all, this is just kind of a little overview. This is our first little ride through. I'm sure we'll be spending lots of time in here tomorrow. 135, 136. But you can see, look at this. This is a pretty good sized motorhome. Okay. Now see, he's backed into his spot, so he's not parked out in the road, but yet he's not getting to utilize his patio. His awning is behind. You can't see it in the video, but his awning is actually behind his beautiful little concrete pad.
And notice that these picnic tables, they convert to a bench.
Yeah, the picnic tables, y'all, some of them converted to a bench is the neatest thing I've ever seen. I wish we had room to tow one of them with us. We'd take one everywhere we go.
gives you a helicopter.
Yeah, there's a chopper, y'all. I don't know if you can see it up there, but
The rain.
just a quick little ride through. The newest craze in the country, pickleball. They have a small one pickleball court, which I guess that's all you need. In all of our camping adventures that we've been on so far, every campground other than state parks has had a pickleball court. We've yet to ever see one person playing pickleball. So
No one, but I think we have to learn. I think it's up to us to bring people out.
yeah, I think that's what we're going to take up. That's going to be our exercise and our getting out and doing things and stuff like that. We're going to have to learn to play pickleball.
We are.
I think we're way too young, but
You know.
well, somebody's got to do it.
So it might as well be us.
It might as well be us. Beautiful, beautiful clubhouse / camp store, check-in area. I don't know if y'all can see. I wish I had a picture of that right there in this camera. Look at that sun, baby.
Gorgeous.
Look at that.
All these
Absolutely
palm trees.
beautiful.
It's beautiful. It really is a sweet little park.
Yeah, it's nice. And y'all, you can't tell by this video,
You will be diving in there. At 4
but you'll see tomorrow when we get up here and actually spend some time around this here pool.
About the shrinkage factor?
No, I'm not going to tell her about your shrinkage. Besides, I think women know about shrinkage.
But that thing is, I've seen bathtubs bigger than that actual pool.
There's the little lounge area they talked about.
Yeah, they have a nice, beautiful covered porch area up there. Fans and TVs, looks like a drink machine and things like that. We'll check it all out tomorrow. But anyway, super small pool. Gonna have to get here early to get a spot, I'm afraid. What you think, baby doll?
I think you're definitely going to have to get here early because in the pictures on the website, that pool looked humongous. And I was worried about how many children were going to be in the pool, but I'm not worried now because they can't fit.
If us two were in there, it ain't but a few others gonna be able to get in there, and we're gonna be here early, y'all. We get to the pool early. We found that most folks at these campgrounds get to the pool at 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. By then, we've had some drinks and sunburnt.
Water with lemon.
Yes, there's a carbon copy of Clarence, y'all, a newer version.
Clarence is twin. Oh,
There's-
it's got a new furry on.
But there's actually 2 of those here, y'all. There's another one that we saw that looked like some friends of ours we met over in Douglas
From Statenville.
that were from Statenville. Every center road in this park is a one-way. I'm not real sure about that, but we're going to go the opposite way. We're outlaws. You know how we roll.
I'm your huckleberry.
We don't always follow directions.
There's a little Clarence.
Yeah, there's another.
Georgia?
There's another carbon copy of ours, and they actually are from Georgia.
Where are they from? They are from Valdosta, baby.
Lowndes County friends.
Lowndes County. I bet they are. I bet they're some friends.
Could be our friends.
Because Stateville would be, well, no, that's Edwards County. Depends on where they are, though.
Didn't they tell us they lived in Lowndes?
I think so.
We'll have to see if we can't run up with them, y'all. They're super cool, just like us. Love this lifestyle, enjoy it.
On the fence about full timing, but
Yeah.
want to.
On the fence, getting close to retirement.
Yes, she's a school teacher.
She's a school teacher. She's getting close to retiring, and I think he is as well. But we're going to cut through a campsite here and show y'all the bathhouse. I'm assuming that's what this is.
Oh, it's nice.
Super nice, y'all. Screened in,
Oh, with a drink machine.
picnic
and
table,
water fountains.
drink machine, laundry room. That's the laundry room. I guess the bathhouses. Well, they're on each corner.
No, the laundry room is up by the pool, babe.
That's what it says laundry room right there on the tag, baby doll.
Huh. The side part must be.
Yeah, there's the men's side. Women's is on the other side.
If you want to get 170, you're gonna be right across from
Yeah, 170 would be directly across from your laundry / bathhouse. Actually, 170, 169 are both directly across from the bathhouse, which is probably one of the nicest bathhouses we've seen.
And I don't know. Horsefly just got me. There's an epidemic of horseflies.
The one thing that we don't like about RV resorts and privately owned campgrounds versus your state parks, a lot of your state parks with modern bathhouses have a family bathroom,
Which
we love. You know, it's a safety thing, it's a comfort thing. You know, we, not to tell our business, but you know, we shower together and things like that, and you know, not in the same shower, of course, but we would if we could. Ours is too small.
That's right.
But
when we had a garden tub and a shower, I would take a bath while he took a shower.
Right,
but
and
we're abnormally close.
but we really love the aspect of a family bathroom that we can go in together, do our showers, things like that. State parks have those. Hadn't seen one at a privately owned campground yet.
Not yet.
Something I wish they would instill. That's a great thing for some families. I know.
Not just to be showering together, but just because sometimes I just feel safer knowing that Craig is in there with me. But because you just never know who's going to walk in. I know that he said that camp life is the safest life there is, but you just never know who's going to wander up.
I see a lot of women too on some of the other people that we follow on Facebook and things like that have the same fears. You know, going to the bathroom, especially like late at night if you don't have your own bathroom in your camper,
or if you have to go poo.
Yeah, if you have to get up in the middle of the night. You know, a lot of us try not to do number 2 in the camper, but you know, if you have to get up late at night or something like that, and a lot of fears involved in that. Something I wish they'd look into. I'm sure there's some that have them, but we hadn't run across one yet.
All right, let's go.
There's a little outback camper with a slide, back bedroom slide. Y'all, from what I've seen on this campground coming in and what little bit of time we've been here, these sites back here would be a preference.
Absolutely.
They are beautiful. 105.
My only complaint about them though is that they're so close to the highway.
Yeah. Starting at 101. They're 101 through like 112, 113 are really, really beautiful sites.
You're going to be right next to the highway and hear that.
101 is directly beside the little dog pavilion, dog park that they have, but it's right beside the highway. So they have some shrubbery. I wouldn't call it privacy, but they're just probably the original park, and it looks like they've added on to some other parks once they started, but beautiful campsites here. Oh, there's a pure house trailer, y'all. That thing's got to be 40-something foot long. Look at that. 3 slides on one side. That's a house. I bet they didn't pull it with that CRV right there, though.
Leave us in the comments if you're thinking about going full-time RV, or if you guys have just thrown it out as a fun topic to talk about. We are definitely going to do it sooner than later. I'm blessed to have a job that I can do from anywhere, and Craig has so much experience that I think work camping is going to be an option for us. But leave us in the comments if you've thought about it, and if you have thought about it, what kind of rig that you think you might want. My dream rig is a Brinkley, and we're coming up on it right now.
I'm about to show you one, and she just spotted it. She spotted it when we pulled in, but
it's $170,000.
That is her forever home right there, y'all. She absolutely loves them. Made the terrible mistake of letting her walk into one at a RV dealership up in Byron, Georgia.
Well, they're actually made to live in full time. That's what Brinkley's are designed for. They're the best design on the market, best build on the market. We have went into several that I thought I liked, but then you pull open a cabinet and it's just so flimsy. Not the Brinkley. The Brinkley is made to live in, which is why the price tag is so high.
Yes, they know.
Look at that one, babe.
Yeah, lots of, see some of everything in these RV parks, y'all. I'm not real sure what that is. That's pretty cool.
It looks like a tank. Hi.
Hey there. How are y'all? Hey there.
Hi, cutie.
Cutie. Well, that's our first trip around, y'all. We'll be making many. There's old Clarence. Y'all have seen him enough. Y'all ought to know who that is.
He's such a cutie.
We love him. He's the furthest thing in the world from a Brinkley, but he's ours.
That's right.
He costs $0 every month.
And no one can come get him.
Show y'all something I've added this week.
Yes, this is a new addition since last weekend.
Since y'all have seen it, I'm getting ready to do a little boondock camping and, you know, stopovers along the way. And I reinstalled what they call a safety. I can't remember what the name of them are, but there's a picture of them right here. They mount to the frame of the trailer, and they give you 400 extra pounds of bumper capacity. So I added this all aluminum bumper rack after installing the safety brackets. We'll post a link in the description
400 pounds though
of what they
is
were, but
great when you are RV living, because I mean that's extra storage for us.
Yes.
That's, we can put what, propane tanks back there.
yeah,
babe?
it's going to hold the generator when we do some boondocking.
It can hold a cooler if
Coolers,
we need it
yeah, anything, chairs.
to. Right. And so that's
Whatever
just
you
important
need, so.
because you don't have a lot of garage space in this Coleman Dutchman. And so we don't know where to put just everything yet. So
We're
I'm really
working
proud of Craig for doing that because I think it's going to come in handy.
It's going to work out great. I wanted to put something on it for the weekend, but ran out of time. When you work as much as I do and you get off on Friday and your camper's hooked up and you're ready to pull out to head to your destination, it's kind of hard to do things. But here's our setup. We got the Weber going. New to us this week too is finally I've gotten an adapter to use my outside quick propane disconnect or connection to run all of my outside goodies. My Weber Q.
He is smelling good too.
And-
There's nothing in him. I can't wait to put the steak on.
Mama's hungry, y'all. She's
I
ready.
am.
She's ready to eat. I fired the grill up before we did our little ride around so that when we got back it'd be good and hot. And
I am. I've been trying to eat less and try to go just strictly gluten-free. Everyone's on these GLP-1s and they're all getting skinny, but of course, my luck, I can't take them because I had thyroid cancer. So I'm just trying to eat healthy, and I've not eaten that much all day, and I am starving.
so she's probably about to leave us and go prepare whatever it is she's got
am.
inside to prepare. I have no idea what's on
Steak
the menu.
kebabs
Steak kebabs
and
tonight and twice baked potatoes.
Yes.
We love twice baked potatoes if y'all hadn't figured that out. But that's what's on the menu. So she's fixing to go prepare those. I'm going to call it a break for now and rest this camera and rest my behind in one of these comfy GCI camping chairs that we've got and have myself a toddy and listen to some good old Red Fair radio on the Pandora, and we'll catch y'all on the next break.
It's what's for dinner, and my gosh, it looks good.
It smells even better.
Babe,
Yes, darling.
first of all, let's talk about this Camco cooking table that you love. I'm not getting you in the bottom of it right now.
Yeah, let's don't do that. I'm gonna shut this lid so our stuff will cook.
Thank you, Weber
But y'all
Grills.
listen, my wonderful wife, and we've talked about it in a video before, but my wonderful wife gave me this table. We saw a video of it on a YouTube video somewhere. They were raving about it, but my wonderful wife gave me one for my birthday.
That's right.
And I want to tell y'all that we've talked about a lot of things that has been our best purchase
We have said that a lot.
We've said it a lot. So, we have a lot of great purchases.
We really do.
The Coroma scooters, the Weber Q speaks for itself.
Gosh, we love those.
The Weber Q is the finest little camping gas grill money.
That's right.
There's Napoleons, there's other things on the market that are more expensive, but for ease of use, durability, you can't beat the Weber Q. That's a 1200. They make a 2200. I think they even make a 1000, a 1200, maybe a 2000, and a 2200. I don't know if I've got all my numbers right, but they make several sizes. But the 1200 is absolutely perfect.
But back to our table.
But the table, y'all, is probably above the Coroma scooters as far as the best purchase.
Really?
It takes me about 30 seconds
That's what's impressive to
get
me.
it out of the bag, set it up. It holds all, she'll show you a video, it holds all of your utensils, and she's showing you something she's not supposed to be showing you at the moment because I'm tired of lying to you people about this.
Do
black
you
stone.
all see what this
I
Camco
told her-
cooking
I
table
told
is
her-
holding?
I told her not to go down there and show that Blackstone because I have X'd it off and throwed it out. But I will tell y'all this: Blackstone has made it right.
So thank
We-
you, Blackstone.
we
Did we
told-
get the prop? Did we get them?
We haven't.
We
gotten
haven't
it
got them yet.
But all of our complaints, we told y'all we were going to reach out to Blackstone a couple of videos ago. We reached out to Blackstone, and Blackstone has made it right. I have not received everything that I'm supposed to receive yet from Blackstone, but it's coming.
So we're gonna keep him because we're gonna fix him.
So the Blackstone's going to hang around a little bit. Beautiful part. Y'all don't, take us not coming back and wanting to come again discouraging. It's beautiful, and if you like super quiet,
Like deafening
like almost eerily quiet campgrounds, this is the place for you. But it's not what we dig. We
like to meet people.
we like meeting folks and talking to folks, and just seeing people moving about. But like I said, y'all don't be discouraged by our negative comments about it. It is a beautiful place.
Just not for us.
Just not for us.
But we've had a great time.
Well, we always have a great time together doing whatever we do, but just different vibe, that's all.
And just for the record, nobody has moved out here. So it is just so quiet and a bit zombie-ish. That's the only way I can explain it, is that the zombies just came and got everybody.